can't build a thriving career, a strong foundational relationship, or true personal freedom without emotional intelligence. And yet, most people ignore this until it's too late. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, or no matter how much you've tried or everything you've tried and you're still being held back. So keep watching this video and I'm going to show you exactly why emotional intelligence is the key, and also the missing link between where you are and where you'd like to be. Section 1, the first major problem blocking your success. So the number one thing preventing people from real success, whether it's in their business, their personal relationship, or personal growth goals, it comes to a lack of personal awareness and the inability to effectively regulate their emotions. So let me ask you this. Have you ever reacted emotionally in the heat of the moment and then completely regretted it later? Have you ever let stress, frustration, anxiety completely cloud your judgment, which result in saying or doing things that actually don't serve you, make things worse? And do you feel like you're constantly on this emotional roller coaster, that your emotions are always controlling you and you're just unable to get a grip on your thoughts? And if you answered yes to any of these, guess what? You are not alone. Do you know that most people go through life feeling like they're controlled by their emotions instead of realizing that they can master them? And here's the truth, and this is the truth, that if you don't learn how to control your emotions, they're going to control you mentally, emotionally, and physically. They will affect your communication at every level. They'll affect how you lead and show up for other people. And ultimately, it will affect how successful you will or will not become. Section 2, you can't achieve a higher level of success without incorporating emotional intelligence. So take a look around and look at the people that are most successful entrepreneurs and leaders, people that are in happy and peaceful relationships. And you'll notice what they all have in common. It's not just like hard skills and knowledge, experience. It's actually their ability to control their emotions under pressure and have a deeper level of awareness of themselves. The difference with emotional intelligence is a leader that inspires loyalty and engagement versus one that drives people away. And it's actually the difference between a person that can handle stress in a productive way versus a person that actually crumbles and becomes destructive under stress. So let me break it down for you. Without employing emotional intelligence and developing it, you will lose opportunities, you will lose relationships, you will lose employees. If you're unsure or you don't know how to manage conflict, build trust, or create a positive environment, people will leave. And so without developing emotional intelligence, you will sabotage your own level of potential greater success in your life and health. Stress will make you overreact. It will also make you shut down, impulsive, or just be reactive all the time. And without developing your emotional intelligence, every single relationship that you have, personally or professionally, will suffer. You know, people are drawn to people that are emotionally stable and regulated, and those people that are self-aware and that they are really strong in their communication skills. And so the real question is how do you develop emotional intelligence? And to do that in a way that immediately changes your life in a very positive way. Section 3, the missing piece, mastering emotional regulation. One of the primary keys of unlocking emotional intelligence is emotional regulation. They actually suppress their emotions and they cannot manage them effectively. So here's a framework that you can apply. The step 1 is awareness. Without awareness, there's no change. By starting to recognize those emotional triggers, what grabs you, what sets you off, what maybe increases your body temperature, your heart rate, what situations stress you out, what people stress you out, and what about those people and situations stress you out. And step 2 is something called reframing. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Shift to curiosity, meaning, what can I learn from this? And emotional intelligence is not about suppressing or avoiding those emotions. It's more about controlling the meaning that you're assigning to those emotions. Step number 3, response versus reaction. So when you feel triggered, because you feel it first, you feel the grab, just pause. Take a deep breath in and give yourself about 10 seconds before you respond. This one simple habit will help to prevent about 90% of conflict just by taking a 10-second pause. So I want you to think about the last time that you reacted emotionally and then it backfired on you. So what if you had taken a moment, you had paused, and instead of reacted, just thought, what is there for me to learn about this situation? And this is the power of emotional regulation. It doesn't just help you to be healthier, it is an asset in business and relationships and in any endeavor that you're pursuing, anyone that you're having communication with. Section 4. How to apply this immediately. So now that you have an understanding of why emotional intelligence is a key to success and health in life, and here's how you can start implementing it in your life today. You can implement daily emotional mastery routines. So for example, in the morning, set an emotional intention, create that awareness and set it. So instead of letting the day control you, decide how you want to go through the day, how you want to set that up, how you want to show up. And then at midday, do a check-in with yourself and see how you did. And just notice, how are you feeling? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling agitated? Just notice how you're feeling. And just take a couple minutes to either do some shallow breathing, to reset, to focus, and even to reframe. And then at nighttime after the day, reflect and adjust. What went well, what didn't, what could be different. Look at it like you're curious instead of with any judgment. Look at the moments that really tested you and your emotional intelligence. And how could you do better tomorrow, or do something that would be different, that would have a better outcome? And if you start applying this consistently, I promise you, you will notice a difference. And especially in how you handle challenges and conflict, even how people respond to you, and also how quickly you start achieving more success. So where we are now, there are two options for you moving forward. You can take this information, apply it, and work to figure it out on your own. And maybe that'll work and be of some help, or maybe it won't. And you may be left wondering if you're applying it in the correct way. Or if you'd like to be guided every step of the way and really do a deep dive, you can work with me one-on-one. And you don't have to guess, you don't have to struggle, and you don't have to waste years trying to figure this out. We will build your emotional intelligence together, step by step. And so here's how we work together. If you'd like to develop emotional intelligence to apply to your personal and your professional life, go ahead, book a call with me. Let's have a chat around this video, and we will map out your path to success. And then there's another option. If you want to go even a deeper dive and actually become certified and specialize in emotional intelligence, and join me in Las Vegas in July 15th and 16th on my Emotional Intelligence Mastery Certification class. You'll walk away not only understanding emotional intelligence, but how to apply it in your life, in leadership, and with your clients. So I encourage you to click the link around this video, book your session today, and I promise you, this will be a game changer in your life. And success isn't just about what you know or textbook. It's about how you manage life under stress and pressure. And emotional intelligence is a defining difference between being stuck and actually living the life that you want. And so the choice is yours. And you're going to take this first step to real transformation in your life. I'll see you inside.